Hello everybody, welcome to my channel. Once again, my name is Success Matthew and I am a Nigerian based here in Vasa, Finland. So in this video, I'll be sharing how you can apply for your first Finnish residence permit from outside Finland, of course. If this sounds like what you want to listen to, sit tight, like, subscribe, and be part of the family. You can apply for a Finnish residence permit if you are in this category. Number one, maybe you got a job here in Finland. Right now, the seasonal work job opportunities are open to foreigners. So if you're outside Finland or outside EU and you want to come and work for a period of, let's say, 6 months, it's a seasonal worker, picking berries, just the seasonal jobs. You can apply for jobs now and maybe get a contract signed and then apply for a residence permit. So if you got a job contract here in Finland, you signed it and you have been given all the necessary documents by the employer, yes, you can apply for a Finnish residence permit. If you got a study place here in Finland, maybe you applied to a vocational school, a university, and you have a study place, yes, you can apply for a Finnish residence permit. And if you have a child here who is now a citizen and wants to get you over here, you can apply for a Finnish residence permit. If you are a spouse to someone who is in Finland, you can apply for a Finnish residence permit. So if you got a job contract here in Finland and you're outside Finland, these are the documents you'll be needing to apply for your first Finnish residence permit based on work. Number one is you'll be needing the employment contract signed by you and the employer, all the agreements stating how much you'll be earning per month or per hour. You'll be needing a valid international passport. Now, this is very important. An international passport is very important when it comes to applying for a Finnish residence permit. You don't want to apply with a passport that is like with a validity of just 2 months. That's risky because sometimes the decision might take a while. And let's say you have a passport with a validity of 2 months, and then your decision delays for like 2 months. And then when they pick up your application, your passport is already invalid. They might have to like request you get another passport. That would take time. So it's best if you're watching this and you don't have a passport that is with a validity of like 5 years to go and get one. Get one. It's very important. And then your international passport, you need a photograph passport of you and the colored copies of your passports and every stamp you had, every visa sticker you had. Also, if you're a student and you have a study place already, you usually need, first of all, the official admission certificate from your school, be it a university or a vocational school. You will need an official admission certificate. In the admission certificate, it will usually state when your studies is to end, like the year, and when it is to start. So it's very important. And some admission certificates will usually have your student ID number. It's usually very long. This will be the admission certificate. So you need the admission certificate. Number one, you need your international passport. You need an health insurance with a 40,000 euro coverage. And it will be for a year and not 2 years or 3 years. It's just for a year. That's what should be the validity of the health insurance. You also need a sponsor. This is where people have issues with it. You need a sponsor. A sponsor is someone who will responsible for your feeding, your accommodation, and every necessary thing you'll be needing, yeah, and even your school fees if you're required to pay tuition fee. So regarding the sponsor, unlike Canada, that you're only permitted to use a sponsor that is family. For Finland, you can use a colleague, a friend, a family, or someone who you share same goal, or maybe someone you work with or someone you work with once in a while. The person can be a sponsor. So you don't need to worry if the person willing to sponsor you is not family. Also you can also use sold landed properties as proof of funds. You can sell some of your properties and use as proof of funds if you choose to. Um, you can be sponsored by your local government. You can be sponsored by an NGO. Um, yes, yes. These are basically what you can use as sponsorship, and a company can sponsor you too. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Yes. Um, yes, basically for sponsorship. Now let's move on to what is next after you've gotten someone to sponsor you. Also, I forgot to mention you can sponsor yourself too. It's called self-sponsorship. You can sponsor yourself. So let's look at what is next after you have sponsorship. What should be next after someone has sponsorship? So the next thing is to check which service point you'll be visiting. So for Nigerians, you will visit VFS. For Cameroonians, you visit VFS. So you need to check that. I will try and attach the link on how you can check which service point you'll be visiting from whichever part of the world you are in. Yeah, I'll try. I hope I can remember to do this once I'm done. Because it's very important you visit the right service point so that you don't waste time doing the wrong thing or probably applying for a visa when you should apply for a permit. Okay, let me state this here now because I already got some questions in the last video I uploaded. So you necessarily don't need a visa when you're coming to Finland. What they will issue to you is a permit. A permit is like something that allows you stay in a country legally for a long period of time. It's different from a visa that you have to like renew, yes. So you're basically applying for a permit if you're coming to Finland, not visa. You only apply for a visa when you have a deadline to meet at school and you need to resume as soon as possible. That is when you apply for a visa. Yeah. So now that we know what to do, so for Nigerians, I'm going to be showing you the link on how you can apply for an appointment with VFS. Yes. So the first thing you want to do is creating an Enter Finland account. An Enter Finland account is the account where you upload all your documents, and that is where you receive your decisions, or in case there's a supplementary is on that service, you get it. And you just have to go to your browser and type Enterfinland.fi, and it takes you here to the homepage of Enter Finland. And then you have to choose the kind of application. Is it your first permit, or you extend your permit, or permanent residence permit, or seasonal work? Like I said, seasonal work is opened right now. You can apply. Brexit, whatever, but our focus today is on the first Finnish residence permit. You just click on that, and yeah, these are basically information on if you're applying for the first time. Yeah, and then passport requirements, you should check that. Like I said, it's good you have a passport that is valid for 5 years if possible. And then today our focus will be on the studies first permit. And yeah, some more informations. Yeah, and yeah, residence permits, application studies. Yeah, these are just informations. That's why I'm not so bored. You can take your time and read them through. I just wanted to go straight to the point. I was just trying to. Yeah, they also give automated decision. So yeah, these are the documents they expect you to upload in your application for studies: a valid passport, certificate of acceptance, clarification of income, a clarification on tuition fee, like receipts, tuition fee receipt, and then health insurance, like Swiss Care or Mutual Benefit health insurance. You can use them for your health insurance. And yeah, basically it's my bad. Yeah, you have to pay a fee. You can check for the fee on their website. You also need to book an appointment to visit a service point. That which will be in the next video after this. And then you can monitor the processing of your application on Enter Finland. Yes. You can either create an account using Migri.fi or email address. But since most people will be applying for their first Finnish residence permit, they would usually require just an email. You can only open an account with an email address. And then here is where you fill your details, put your email, your phone number, create a password, and then just create an account. And then you have an account on Enter Finland where you can upload all your documents, send more information in case they need more information. Like when the immigration service need more information from you, you send it on Enter Finland. And yes, that's basically it. And yes, you now need to search for your service points. After you're done with that, after you've created an account on Enter Finland, the next is to know your service points. You can go on Migri.fi and then translate the page from Finnish to English like I just did, and then scroll down, and you have to go to the bottom part of the page where it says service, like booking a service point, an appointment at the service point rather, and then you click on it, and then it takes you here, and you click on the website of the Finnish Ministry of Foreign Affairs. So we want to see the contact information of the Ministry of Foreign Affairs in other countries. And yeah, we want to start with Nigeria because that's where I'm from, and I have a lot of Nigerians watching my channel. So we just want to know which service point should Nigerians visit. And then we just scroll down and search Nigeria. Search for Nigeria, and then Nigeria is right there, and then it says the Embassy of Abuja. So if you're applying for your Finnish residence permit, you need to travel all the way to Abuja regardless of the state you're in. And then the address is Visa Center, VFS Global Service, customer at the Sterling Bank Plaza. That's the address. And if you're applying for a visa, like a visit visa, that's the detail. But for people applying for the residence permit, I think this is the detail. So you can make appointments using this link there and by email, but I'm not sure you can do that because they will direct you back to the website if you send them an email telling them you want to book an appointment. So it's best you just go straight to their website and create an account and book an appointment, and that's the link. And these are more details, their opening hours and their holidays. And then these are emails in case you want to contact them for legalization, passport for their citizens, for visa and residence permits, customers. Yeah, that's the email to contact. And yeah, basically, and then let's go through this link and see what's there. So you go through this link if you want to book an appointment, and then you just click book an appointment right there, and then it takes you here, and then informations. So before booking an appointment, you should have created an Enter Finland account, which I just showed you guys how to do that. Enterfinland.fi, and then you just create and just click on book now, and then it takes you here, and then
Once this page loads, you have to scroll down and click on I don't have an account so that you can create an account. I already have an account, but it's in the past now. I would have just logged in with my email and my password, but I already have an account. So for you, the guys that don't have an account yet, you can just create an account using this link and then, following these instructions. And I'm sure it will be very easy for you guys to do it. And just fill in your detail, basically. Not so hard, not so difficult to do. And then, voila, you already have an account and you can book an appointment with the Visa Application Center Abuja and take all your documents and go see them, and they have their way of checking, and then you'll be done. It doesn't take time. If you go on time, I'm sure you leave there before 12 p.m. And then let's see, in case you are not from Nigeria and you're in another country, let's say Kenya, and you want to really know which service point you'll be visiting, you just have to search for Kenya here on the list. And then you see the embassies at Nairobi, and those are their contact information. And they have to visit the Visa Center application at Mutangari Drive, Nairobi. Applicants must book a time, so they have to book appointment too using that link, and they just have to come here and book an appointment. And same way, they also have to create an account. They have to create an account too to book an appointment. Yes, with the VFS Global. Just same process. Yeah, basically. So I hope this helps. Yep.
Also, I want you guys to note that the processing time for a student is different from that of a spouse or someone who is coming here to work. So don't expect your processing time to be the same with another person. It varies, you can't really predict the system. I just wanted to state that. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for subscribing also. My name is Success, and peace out.